Hello people, thank you for tuning in. Today is gonna be a fun vlog. Let's go. So, today's actually Friday. But yesterday I had a really nice day. So I went to a networking event. Now first of all, why do I go to networking events and seminars like that? Well, simple. Because I want to learn something. I wanna hone my skill before I go out there and get customers. I wanna sharpen my knife. You know, there's an old saying, if you give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, I would spend the first 4 hours honing my axe. And at this moment, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to seminars, meeting people, reading books, buying these online courses. I'm just honing my skills so that when I go out there and actually get clients, then I know my stuff. So, networking event. I'm simply following the rule of 33%. 33% is basically like, you know, spend 33% of your time with people you are 10 years ahead of or 5 years ahead of, so with kids. And with them, you can teach them something, you can mentor them, something like that. The other 33%, spend your time with people who are the same level as you. You know, people you're going with. And the next 33%, spend them with people who are 10 to 20 years ahead of you. And I tell you, man, it will change your life. Now, when you go to networking events, I am gonna give you one amazing tip. One tip! And if you do this one tip, you're gonna do great. You go out there and talk to the top person, to the best of the best. Be bold. Approach him and ask him questions. Cause like these people up there, man, they're willing to help you out. If you're just starting out, if you go up to them, they'll give you great tips. And I talked to the president of Vets to Go, a local company here in Calgary. By the way, if you see this video, thank you so much for that tip. That was really amazing. And I asked him, what would you say to your 20-year-old self? He said, find something that you would do for free and build a business around it. Shit, oh my god, that's true. And he backed it up because he said he knows some very successful businessmen, but they're not very happy because they're in business that they don't like. But there's always a debate about it. You know, I'm not gonna go into it, but I'm just telling you guys what I learned, what people tell me. You know, give it out to you guys and share you everything that I learned because it's a process. But it's up to you if you want to follow it or not. But if there's one thing that I would like you to follow, it's the law of 33%. Because trust me, it will change your life. Also, experiment. If you have two advice here and here, experiment. Try this one and then try this one. See what works for you. Because, you know, you will never know unless you try. Now, aside from that, there was a market happening in the school and there was some vendors going on, and I saw this guy and he sells clothing. I like the message. It says legal hustle. I asked him, are you the owner? Yeah. I'm like, man, you know, we talked for a bit. He's a really nice guy, and actually left a little bit early, but then I thought, man, I need to ask this guy for advice. And so I did, and I approached him and I asked him, hey man, what's your best 2 to 3 tips on people who are just starting out in business? And he said,
my first one would be don't copy anyone. Second would be you, and don't be afraid to fail. I've done it lots of times. I've failed, I've struggled, but at the end of the day, you're the only one that runs your business.
So, failure. Don't be afraid to fail. See, the thing is, society says failure is bad. If you go to school, if you fail, you would. Man, all the successful entrepreneurs that I meet, the one thing that they have in common is they're not afraid to fail. Because failure is part of the process. That's the thing. Like, if you see a baby, if it falls down, it doesn't think, you know, I saw this in, I don't know, in Facebook, but if a baby falls down, it doesn't say that, oh, no, I'm done. Walking ain't for me, I'm just gonna roll, whatever. But, see, that's the thing, man. Society had led us to believe that failure is bad. But I want you to know that failure is not actually a bad thing. It teaches you a lot of lessons the hard way. You know, it lowers your ego, which is good. But from now on, I want you to look at failure as something that is a stepping stone. I believe, I'm not a very religious person, I'm more of a spiritual person, but I believe that everything happens for a reason. And if you fail, you better learn something first of all, and forget about it, move on. A lot of people spend a lot of time when they fail, like, oh, shoulders down, they're just gloomy. But you gotta have that short-term memory lost, you know? So, yeah man, so yeah guys, so that's my tip of the day. Think of failure as something that is good, okay? There you go. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'm gonna be posting some more videos soon. Every video will have one tip of the day for you guys. You know, it's all the things that I've learned from people I've met, books that I've read, and seminars I go to. Cheers.
The best thing you can do, because I saw so many entrepreneurs get overwhelmed and they were spending 20, 30 hours a week on trying to set an Instagram account up and then connect it to their Facebook and make sure that it tweets out using Hootsuite and like all these things, and they're not selling anything. And so the best advice I've got for that is start with one platform that makes the most sense for the audience that you're dealing with.